Sometimes you just gotta shout. It's no cap, I'm really in the street sometimes. I seen Brody starve, he ain't eat for weeks sometimes. You can lose your soul, all for a beat sometimes. Mom's crying to the Lord on her knees sometimes. I was darky from the fence in the east sometimes. Had to stash the burner under the seat sometimes. Lost bro to the trap, couldn't sleep sometimes. Got me sitting in this car with this heat sometimes. I was broke, made racks out of free sometimes. Grew cold, had to slide with a ski sometimes. You can feel like God with a key sometimes, but it's hell in your mind when you're free sometimes. Had to rob just to feel like a king sometimes. Now I pray for the sins that I bring sometimes. Put pain in my pen when I sing sometimes. I go numb, I can't even feel a thing sometimes. I was down bad, couldn't pay the fee sometimes. Hit the plug, took a risk for the peace sometimes. Grew numb to the losses, yeah I bleed sometimes. Still hear bro's voice in my sleep sometimes. Told bro don't fold, just believe sometimes. But I lie through my teeth when I grieve sometimes. Life's cold, got me questioning me sometimes. Mask on, trying to dodge the police sometimes. Used to dream about the rave and the beam sometimes. Now I stepped in the booth and let it steam sometimes. All this pain that I rap, what I seen sometimes. Had to trap through the snow, it had me sick sometimes. I seen a man get pulled for a tweet sometimes. Seen a realist turn fed on the team sometimes. Had to grip on the blade in the jeans sometimes. Can't know it weren't love, it was greed sometimes. Had to serve out the back with a friend sometimes. Used to bag 3 for 20s of the beat sometimes. Now his labels try to talk in the scene sometimes. But the jail out still in my dreams sometimes. But I wake up sweating with a scream sometimes. Put the dots in the bag, let it breathe sometimes. Put my trust in the gal, got deceived sometimes. Had to purge for the pain, couldn't leave sometimes. I admit, being cold, I be sometime-ish. Switch phones, switch roles, I'm a one-man glitch. Can't trust, no soul, they get tongue-tied quick. And my heart's been broke, I don't love like shit. Used to stand in the rain, just to breathe sometimes. No heat in the crib, had to freeze sometimes. Saw Brody take a 10 for a plea sometimes. And the man that he fed didn't speak sometimes. Had to fake like I ate, just to eat sometimes. Put corn in the clip, let tweet sometimes. When the line got slow, I'll tweet sometimes. Had to post in the flats like a meme sometimes. Counting losses, man, it turned me to a beast sometimes. Now I'm looking at ops like they're meat sometimes. Bro said life ain't for keep sometimes. But the game's too deep, can't retreat sometimes. I was up with the snakes in the pit sometimes. When you die over kicks and the ditch sometimes. When they plot on your chain and the lick sometimes. And the roads show love, but they switch sometimes. Put pain in my prayer when I kneel sometimes. Put pain in my verse and I feel sometimes. All the trauma I carry, I ain't healed sometimes. So I goes from the world when I pill sometimes. I've been distant, cold kinda sometime-ish. Now it's only my and my funds I'm with. They don't know how it feels when your bank's on minus. And your blood won't front cause your name ain't righteous. Had to air out the spot, let it breathe sometimes. No trap, had to juggle off the fiend sometimes. Had to sleep in my coat on my knees sometimes. While the tears hit the floor like a beat sometimes. Made racks off the pain, I repeat sometimes. But that love ain't real, it depletes sometimes. I could do up a tour in the east sometimes. But I still want war in the street sometimes. Seen a man get shot for a tweet sometimes. Man, I cap about scans and delete sometimes. Man will call you their bro, then scheme sometimes. Now I step with that blade, I don't think sometimes. No help when I cried in my sleep sometimes. So I move like a thief when I creep sometimes. When I look in the mirror, I just freeze sometimes. Used to think I was dead on my feet sometimes. I was stressed trying to breathe through this weed sometimes. With a blade in my coat, with no peace sometimes. I was drowning in my pain, couldn't speak sometimes. See mum nearly break from the heat sometimes. Had to rob just to buy her a treat sometimes. Now the guilt come and haunt me in my sleep sometimes. I was chilling with the sharks, it was deep sometimes. Tryna move with a plan, didn't work sometimes. Told bro don't love, that will eat you whole. Cut ties with the ones that love to see you fall. Had to trap by eye, no skill sometimes. Hit the cells off a brick but no bell sometimes. I was broke, had to take off my girl sometimes. Hit stains just to cover up the knee sometimes. Cut a gram in the dark but no light sometimes. That pain don't show but I bleed sometimes. Used to sleep with my coat on the floor sometimes. Had to boil up the rice with no fork sometimes. I remember the stench of the beef sometimes. I remember them nights I ain't eat sometimes. Nice clean cut suits or a ski sometimes. Park our whoosh by the bed just asleep sometimes. Whoosh.
That's a little bit, baby.